Today we are going to learn about the cell. See, the living world is made up of lot of plants and animals, right? Plants have roots, stems, leaves, fruits, flowers, seeds, different organs. Same as animals have different organs like eyes, nose, ears, limbs, abdomen. But whatever difference they have in their structural unit, they are all made by cells, right? These cells are the structural and functional unit of life. As the breast is a fundamental or structural unit of a house, same as cells. Cells are the fundamental and structural unit of life. So all plants and animals, you can say all the living organisms, are made by cells. The branch of science which deal with cell and its structure, and we study cell, the subject is called cytology. The cell is first invented by Robert Hooke in 1665. He saw a cork slice under the self-made microscope and he saw little boxes, neat and clean boxes like structure. He called them cell. Nowadays, microscopes are modified a lot, and now we can see thousands of millimeter small objects under the microscope. Now we have electronic microscope also. So we can see the cell and its internal structure very clearly, and we can study the details of cell in this chapter. See, the size of the cell is thousands and millions of millimeter, and shape cell are elliptical, polygonal, columnar, flat, irregular or cuboidal. You can say vast variety of cell structure is present in the atmosphere. Smallest cell is bacterial cell, that is mycoplasma, and longest cell is found in egg of ostrich. The number of cells also varies in different organisms. Some organisms are made by singular cells. They are called uninucleated, as amoeba, paramecium and Chlamydomonas. Whereas some organisms are made by many cells. They are called multinucleated, as plants and animals we can see by nucleus, right? And if we study the cell in detail, we can classify the cell in three parts: cell wall, cell membrane and nucleus. Let us see the cell in detail by slides. Today we have powerful microscopes that we can see minute details of the cell also. Although cell vary in shape and size, yet each cell has definite structure. The number of cells present in the organism also varies. All plant and animal cells have three main parts: the cell membrane, cytoplasm and nucleus. The cytoplasm contains certain small parts called cell organelles, and the non-living substance of the cell is called inclusions. When all the three parts are fully developed, then the cell is called eukaryotic cells. The organisms with eukaryotic cells are called multicellular organisms. For example, rat, man, trees. Whereas when cell is not fully developed and all the three parts are not properly develop, then it is called prokaryotic cells. The organisms made by these prokaryotic cells are amoeba, paramecium, virus and bacteria. Let us study the structure of cell in general. The first is cell membrane. It is the outermost layer in the animal, whereas plant cells have surrounded by cell wall. It is living structure and has semi-permeable in nature. The functions of cell membrane is to provide rigidity and shape to the cell and controls the movement of substance in and out of the cell, and it provides protection to the internal organs too. The next most important part of the cell is nucleus. It is covered with double membraned structure called nuclear membrane and filled with a fluid called nucleoplasma. Two main structures are found inside the nucleus are chromatin material and nucleolus. Nucleolus are responsible to manufacture ribosomes, and chromatin material is converted into chromosome during division and turn into chromosomes that contain genes that help in inheritance, that is transfer the characters from parents to the offspring. It contains the genes that determine heredity. We call them DNA. The main function of nucleus is to control and coordinate all the activities of the cell. It plays an important role in cell division. And the third part is cytoplasm. It is the translucent jelly-like substance present inside the cell. It is a living substance that consists of cell organelles and cell inclusions. Cell organelles are minute living structures that have a particular functions to perform. Cell inclusions are non-living constituents such as water, minerals, salt and sugar and proteins. Now we will learn about the cell organelles. Cell organelle means little organs that are present inside the cell. Let us learn one by one. The first organelle is mitochondria, a tiny rod-shaped thread-like structure having an outer and inner membrane and provide energy to the cells. Hence it is called powerhouse of the cell. Next structure is Golgi bodies. They are flattened sac-like structures and involved in packaging and distributing of the material in different part of the cell. They also secrete some substances in the cell. The next structure is endoplasmic reticulum. Interconnected system of membrane connecting plasma membrane with the nuclear membrane are called endoplasmic reticulum. They helps to transport substance in cytoplasm. They also give mechanical support to the cytoplasm. When ribosomes are attached with this membrane, then it is called rough endoplasmic reticulum. When there is no ribosomes attached with this structure, then it is called smooth endoplasmic reticulum. The granular structures you can see in yellow colors are called ribosomes. They are found freely or attached with endoplasmic reticulum. They help in synthesis of protein. That is why these are called protein factories of the cell. Another important structure is lysosome, a sac-like structure containing digestive enzyme and bound with a membrane. If the membrane of lysosome happened to burst, it would digest the entire cellular structure, leading to the death of the cell. Hence it is called suicidal bag of the cell. It helps in the intercellular digestion. All the waste material they digest and destroy old cells, organelles and defend cell from pathogens. So they are called cellular housekeepers also. Now let us see few structures which are not part of animal cell but they are present in plant cell. First is vacuole. That is a fluid filled membrane bound structure. They are more in numbers and bigger in size in plant. They contain food material and water droplets. It is not present in animal cell, but sometime if they are present, they are very small. The outermost covering in plant cell is called cell wall, which is made by cellulose. It gives shape to the cell and provide protection to the cell. It gives rigidity and also not present in animal cell. Another important structure found in plant cell is plastid. It is a disc-like structure bound with double membrane. They are of three types: chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast. They are absent in animals, in which chloroplasts are green in color. They are having chlorophyll in them, and chlorophyll is responsible for photosynthesis. They trap sun's energy and prepare food for plant. That is why it is called kitchen of the cell. So these are the organelles we have seen present in the cells and perform particular function and carry out all the body functions of living beings. So cells are very important for all living organisms, whether unicellular or multicellular. You may understand the structure of cell very well, right? Let us now see the difference between plant and animal cells. As plant cells are green in color and they perform photosynthesis, but animal cells are not perform photosynthesis, right? So structure is very different. Size of plant cell is very small, whereas animal cells are large. Shape. They are regular in shape. They are covered with cell wall, as you know that now. And animal cell are irregular in shape. Cell wall is present in plant cell, which is absent in animal cell. Vacuoles are present in plant cell, and in animal cell, if they are present, they are very small. Otherwise, they are absent normally. Lysosomes are absent in plant cell. There is no use of lysosomes in plant cells. Whereas animal cell, they have lysosomes and centrosomes also. Plant cells doesn't need centrosome, whereas animal cells need centrosomes too. That's all from this cell topic. I hope you enjoyed the topic. Thank you very much.